Hello and welcome to the week ahead video with me, David Madden. Now before taking a look at the major events of next week, let's take a quick. Earlier in the week we saw a decline in the DE30 and other stock markets around the world. This is because a number of governments have announced new sanctions against Russia. For example, the European Union plans to halt all coal imports from Russia by mid-August. That was one of the stories that was weighing on stock markets and sentiment during the week. Also, a couple of days ago, we heard the minutes from the latest Fed Reserve meeting, and the update was a bit on the hawkish side. It transpires that the US Central Bank might look to have one or possibly even two 50 basis points interest rate hikes as a bid to tackle higher inflation, and also that added to the downward move seen in stock markets around the world. It is worth noting though, in the past 24 hours we have seen a bit of a rebound, and stock markets in Europe and also in the US are off their recent lows. Now the DE30 is likely to remain in focus next week because on Thursday we have the interest rate decision from the European Central Bank. Now although no economists are not expecting any change in relation to the interest rate itself, the commentary and the language that the ECB use will be very much in focus. Inflation in the Eurozone is at a record high. It's rising. It's high inflation is a hot topic in the UK, in the US, and other countries around the world. Also, the Eurozone is heavily exposed to Russian energy imports, and given the war in Ukraine, the language and the commentary that the ECB use is going to be, it could increase volatility in the DE30. Looking at the price action in the market in the last few days, we can see it's been trending lower. Although it has rebounded a little, it's still holding below these two simple moving averages, and while it continues to hold below these two simple moving averages, it's likely the recent bearish trend will continue. A break lower from here could see a target 13,576, and a break below that could see a target 13,276. Looking at the price action in the past 24 hours, we can see the market has rebounded from its recent lows. Looking at the RSI, it's been moving it higher as well, suggesting the price bias is to the upside. Looking at the MACD indicator, we can see that momentum is in positive territory just about, suggesting the bulls are in control. If we do see a continuation of this short-term upward move, resistance might be encountered at 14,605, and a break beyond that could see a target 14,732. Also in focus, because of the ECB meeting, will be of course the euro versus the US dollar. Euro dollars come under pressure for two reasons. Firstly, additional sanctions on Russia, and secondly, a fairly strong US dollar because of the relatively hawkish update from the Fed during the week. Looking at the price action, the currency pair has recently fallen to a level last seen approximately 1 month ago, which really underlines how bearish the recent move has been. While we continue to hold below these three simple moving averages, it's likely that the downward will continue. Moving lower from here, we could hit the target 1.0805, and a break below that could see a target 1.0700. We have seen a bit of a rebound in euro dollar. We can see that the RSI is towards the lower end of the range, but it's no longer in oversold territory. If we do see a bit of a rebound in euro dollar from here, resistance might be encountered from this simple moving average here, just shy of 1.1000 in at 1.0998, and a break above that could see a target 1.1131. Also, what's going to be, speaking of interest rate decisions, we're also going to hear from the Reserve Bank of New Zealand during the week. Keep in mind, since October, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand has hiked interest rates 3 times, which led to a broad rally in the NZDUSD for the last few weeks. But more recently, we have seen a move to the downside. We've seen a pullback in the price of wheat, and we've also seen a strong US dollar, and in turn we've seen a retreat in the NZDUSD. Looking here at the MACD indicator, momentum is in negative territory, suggesting the bears are in control. If you continue to hold below these three simple moving averages, it's likely the recent downtrend will continue. Moving lower from here, we could hit the target 0.6766, and a break below that could see a target 0.6727. We can see here on the RSI that is moving lower, and it's quite close to, if not already in, oversold territory. If it is in oversold territory, that could be an early warning sign. The recent downward move in price has become overstretched. If you do see a snapback in the price and the price of the currency pair. Resistance might be encountered in around 0.6966, and a break above that could see a target 0.7033. That's all from me for this video. Thank you very much.